Yeah, we are two beauty pageant, but deep down very geek. And somehow because it's so, rare to see girls like us that, to me, God brought us together. I'm from South Korea. I crossed half across the world to start this. She was very passionate when I first met her. Just got out of the, pageant world, and then she wanted to do something in tech world, and then we were talking about it before we started LIFESITE.
Everything was manual. Like there was no such thing as manual, actually. It was just called work. It's what we call manual nowadays. So being able to level society up with tech, like the fact that we have email is game changing. At the end of the day, what fascinates me is having a product and customers. So whatever way that manifests, whether it's through really high margin software services, or whether it's, making socks and selling them and branding them really interestingly, like those are all fascinating to me.
I do have a grandmother who is an entrepreneur, and she had a very successful business, but at the same time, it's failed. It was up and down. And my mom was always talking about how hard it is.
This is super cheesy, but it's kind of like a flame that starts to grow, and after a while, you just can't ignore it because you're not happy doing anything else. Whenever I saw kids with lemonade stands, this is really shady, but I immediately would say, oh, sugar and lemons cost nothing. I'm gonna go home and make them myself. I'm not gonna buy from you. Like, I don't know whether it's because I'm cheap or because I naturally have this attitude about it, but I'm actually kind of a skeptic. You know that, you work with me. Like, until data proves it, it's not real.
Sometimes because she's so smart that she might not understand not smart people.
Yoon-Jin's greatest strength is that she is really, really good at EQ. So EQ, she has a high emotional quotient score. So people talk about IQ, smart, yada, 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 but she is the type of person who walks into any room and she immediately will know the social dynamics. She's very disarming. Very, very disarming. So don't ever try to negotiate with Yoon-Jin, because Yoon-Jin will always find a way to make it happen.
Oh yeah, I do K-rage.
She said she goes K-rage, which is Korean rage. It's so funny because we stay together a lot, and I'll hear this sound at night because she's doing her Korean skincare regimen, which is really, that's why Yoon-Jin is going to look like she's 25 for the next 50 years. Mark my words, this is on camera.
Actually slap my face before I go to bed so that I have I tighten my skin. And she started that.
I started doing it too because I started hearing it. I'm like, is Yoon-Jin okay? And she was just there in the mirror, she was doing her regimen, and I'm like,
she started hitting her face.
I'd say as a weakness, she's got really, really high standards for herself, and she's very impatient with herself.
I have a mentor, and she's probably, I think she was the richest woman in Asia. And she gave me an advice a couple of years ago. Especially being an entrepreneur, you just have to remember 3P. Patient, perseverance, persistence.
Instead of asking for women to change themselves, I think as a society, we need to redefine what being an entrepreneur is. For instance, the Rio Olympics are happening this summer. Have you seen some of the different body types of Olympic medalists? If we can accept that Olympians are of all shapes and sizes, we should be able to accept that business owners and entrepreneurs are all shapes and sizes